Did Joe Biden fart live during an interview with the governor of Pennsylvania? Listen very carefully.
You don't have to cut those teachers and firefighters, police officers, and cut critical health care programs, or stop work on roads and bridges. So what does the human cost?
Did you hear it? Did you hear it? This is the big question today on the internet. This is the news of the day. Did Joe Biden fart?
Or stop work on roads and bridges. So
it's right there when he says bridges. It's like
bridges. So
yeah. And a couple people have said, oh, it's the chair that's making the noise. He moved. I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't see a movement, but that's a chair movement, not any other kind of movement. Anyway, but that's basically one of the big questions of the day. Another question of the day is, when was D-Day? Because Joe Biden, again, seems to be confused about something major in American history. Later in this same interview, I believe, with the governor of Pennsylvania, here's what Joe Biden said about Delaware separating from Pennsylvania.
Delaware used to be part of Pennsylvania.
That's right, but we declared our independence on December the 7th, by the way. You know, it's not just D-Day anyway.
Right, it's not just D-Day, because D-Day's in June. But that's not even the worst Joe Bidenism that happened over the last This next one is my favorite. Joe Biden, in an interview the other day, seemed to get confused about who he was actually running against. Listen carefully. This is from CNBC, I believe.
I'm prepared to say that I have a record of over 40 years and that I'm going to beat Joe Biden. Look at my record.
Okay. This is a head scratcher for sure.
I'm going to beat Joe Biden. Look at my record.
All right. So I guess what he's saying is he is going to beat Joe Biden. Joe Biden is going to lose. And the reason Joe Biden's going to lose is because Joe Biden's record is going to make sure of it.
I'm going to beat Joe Biden.
When you look at my record, it is so abhorrent and disgusting that nobody's going to want me in the White House.
I'm going to beat Joe Biden.
Just look at my record. When you see these interviews, when you see me campaign, when you see me get up on the debate stage with Donald Trump and totally collapse, it's because of me.
I'm going to beat Joe Biden.
And when Donald Trump is sworn in for a second term as president, know that it had nothing to do with him or his campaign or his policies or his rallies or his Keep America Great Again. No, the reason Donald Trump is going to win in 2020 is because I, Joe Biden, am going to beat Joe Biden.
I'm going to beat Joe Biden.
I'll be honest with you. I think he's not wrong. I think he's not. When you look at what he says to Charlemagne the God.
If you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, and you ain't black.
I truly believe that when it comes down to it, the biggest threat to Joe Biden's presidency is Joe Biden.
I'm going to beat Joe Biden.